So we really need to talk about what is happening in Port Charles right now because my brain is honestly about to short circuit. It is Wednesday, or maybe it's Thursday. The days are blurring together and I've just seen the spoilers for Friday, March 6th, plus that insane preview clip from Thursday, and I am not okay. I am genuinely not okay. You guys know I try to keep it together for these recaps. But the writers are throwing so much at us this week that I feel like I need a nap and a stiff drink, probably in that order. Let's be real, the sheer amount of chaos radiating from the Quartermain, Corinthos, Spencer, orbit is enough to power a small city. Let's start with the attic. Yes, the attic. Because apparently that is where all the action is happening now. So Josslyn Jax. We have to discuss Josslyn Jax. I remember when she was a little kid worried about corn mazes, and now she is pulling a gun on international super spies in her mother's attic. In the preview for Friday, we see Josslyn literally holding a firearm, aiming it, and telling Valentine Cassadine to freeze. Hands in the air, turn around slowly, the whole 9 yards? And I have to ask, when did Joss become this tactical operator? I know. She's in the WSB now, which is still a plot twist I am struggling to wrap my head around, honestly. But seeing her go full Lara Croft on Valentine is just jarring. But also kind of awesome, maybe? I don't know, I'm conflicted. So Josslyn finds Valentine. We knew this was coming. You can't hide a Cassadine in an attic forever, especially not when that attic belongs to Carly Spencer, a woman whose house has more traffic than Grand Central Station. But the reaction? Josslyn is grilling him, demanding answers, and she looks terrifying. But then, and this is the part that made me scream at my screen, Carly comes home. And instead of de-escalating, things just explode. Because here is the thing about Carly and Josslyn, they are exactly the same person, and that is why they are fighting. According to the spoilers, Carly admits, wait for it, that Jason told her about Josslyn's WSB status. And Josslyn loses her mind. In the clip, she shouts, "He respected me enough not to lie to my face," referring to Jason. And okay, fair point, Joss. Jason Morgan doesn't lie. That's his brand. He's a hitman with a code of ethics or whatever we're calling him these days. But Carly lies like she breathes. It's her love language. She lies to protect you, she lies to control you, she lies because it's Tuesday. But here is where I get frustrated, and maybe I'm being too harsh on Josslyn, but hear me out. Josslyn is standing there, furious that her mom kept a secret, while she has been keeping the massive secret that she is a literal secret agent working for the WSB. The hypocrisy, it burns, and Carly being Carly isn't gonna take that lying down. The spoilers say Carly fires back, pointing out that Josslyn is the one putting her life on the line because of Jack Brennan. And she's right. I hate to admit it when Carly is right because she's usually so chaotic about it, but she's right. Josslyn is playing a dangerous game, and now she's mad that her mom found out. And the argument is going to get nasty. We're talking fierce moments, according to the spoilers. Carly wants Brennan to pay. She wants to go after Jen Sidwell. She is in full mama bear mode, but it's mixed with that mob wife energy she's never quite shaken off. And Josslyn is trying to be the professional agent, but she's still just a kid yelling at her mom in an attic. It's messy. It's so messy. And poor Valentine is just standing there, probably wishing he was back in a dank prison cell instead of listening to the Jax women scream at each other. But let's pivot. Let's talk about the heartbreak at the hospital because I can't stay in the attic forever or I'll get hives. Jason Morgan. Stone cold. The man who usually has the emotional range of a toaster oven. We are seeing a different side of him this week, and I don't know what to do with it. First, the spoilers say he rips into Jack Brennan. Good. Someone needs to. Brennan has been playing games for too long, and if anyone can scare a WSB suit, it's Jason. I hope he stares him down with those icy blue eyes until Brennan cries. I really do. Jason doesn't trust him, and he shouldn't. But then, the shift. The spoilers say Jason shows off his softer side later when he consoles Britt Westbourne. Britt? Oh, Britt. My heart is actually breaking for her. She just lost a patient, Delilah. And not just any patient, a woman she tried desperately to save. We saw Britt spiraling earlier in the week, and now in the aftermath, she's wrecked. And who is there to catch her, Jason? I know there are a lot of Liaison fans out there, and I know the Jasam history is heavy, R.I.P. Sam's still not over it, but there is something about Jason and Britt that just works. Maybe it's because they're both damaged goods. Maybe it's because Britt doesn't expect him to be perfect. Seeing Jason comfort her over Delilah's death is going to be a tearjerker. I'm calling it now. Have tissues ready for Friday's episode. It's interesting though, isn't it? Jason is usually the one needing patching up, and Britt is the doctor. But now the roles are reversed. He's the emotional anchor in his own silent way, and she's the one falling apart. It's a dynamic I didn't know I needed until right now. And speaking of Delilah, poor Brooklyn and Chase. They are the only normal, decent people in this town, I swear. They're devastated by Delilah's death too, but instead of pulling guns or screaming in attics, what do? They make a plan to help. They're going to track down Delilah's relatives and help her baby. They are literal angels. I don't deserve them. This show doesn't deserve them. But the spoilers warn about curveballs coming in the storyline, which makes me nervous. Nothing can ever just be nice, can it? Can't they just find the grandma, give her the baby, and have a nice dinner? No. This is Port Charles. The baby probably belongs to a secret Cassadine or something. I'm joking. I hope I'm joking. Okay, deep breath. We need to talk about Lulu. Lulu Spencer, who has been through hell and back, waking up from a coma, trying to figure out her life. And then there is Felicia Scorpio. Felicia. I usually love you. You're a legacy character. You're fun. But what are you doing? The spoilers for Friday say Felicia witnessed Lulu and Nathan West having a close moment, which, by the way, yay for Lulu getting some romance. Even if the Nathan thing is complicated with the whole amnesia, fake death, whatever is happening there. But Felicia, she decides to play the morality police. She asks Lulu a question that leaves Lulu disgusted. In the preview, Lulu says, "I cannot believe you just asked me that." And the spoilers suggest Felicia is basically asking if Lulu was sneaking around with Nathan before he died originally, or if she pushed him to be with her instead of Maxie. Excuse me, Felicia, your daughter Maxie literally moved on. She is with Spinelli, I think, or Austin? No, Spinelli. It's always Spinelli eventually. Maxie has given her blessing. Maxie is fine. Why are you stirring the pot? It feels so unnecessary. And frankly, it's insulting to Lulu. Lulu has been in a coma. She hasn't been plotting to steal anyone's man. She just woke up and the guy is there and they have chemistry. Let the girl live. I'm glad Lulu stands up for herself. The spoilers say she might have to remind Felicia that the ball was always in Maxie's court and that Maxie is the one who rejected Nathan this time around. Which is true. Maxie made her choice. So why is Felicia acting like Lulu is some homewrecker? It's drama for the sake of drama. And I'm side-eyeing the writers for making Felicia the bad guy here. But I guess someone has to be the busybody now that Tracy is... Well, actually, Tracy is still Tracy, but you get what I mean. And finally, Sonny Corinthos, and ADA Justine Turner. They shared drinks. They took that final step. They slept together. We all saw it coming. The chemistry was there, the tension was there, the I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to vibes were off the charts. And now on Friday, they're in the morning after phase. Justine says they live to tell the tale. They're gonna try to convince themselves it was a one-time thing. They're gonna say, okay, we got it out of our systems, let's be professional. Huh. Ha ha ha. Who actually believes that? Raise your hand. No one, exactly. This is Sonny Corinthos. Women don't just have a one-night stand with Sonny and walk away. It's a law of physics in this universe. And Justine. She's an ADA. He's a mob boss, sorry, coffee importer. This is a disaster waiting to happen. A sexy disaster, sure, but a disaster. I'm tired of the I can fix him trope or the I'm the law but I love the bad boy trope. But at the same time, seeing Sonny charm someone new is kind of vintage GH. It feels like old school Sonny. He's not yelling about loyalty for 5 seconds. He's just being smooth. And Justine is smart, which makes her falling for it even more tragic, entertaining. They're going to be back in bed together by next week. Mark my words. So let's recap the recap. Josslyn has a gun and hates her mom's secrets while keeping her own secrets. Carly is yelling in an attic because she's Carly. Jason is scary to bad guys but soft to sad Brit. Brit is breaking my heart. Chase and Brooklyn are saints. Felicia is being messy and judging Lulu. Lulu is rightly offended. Sonny is sleeping with the ADA. It's a lot. And this is just Friday's spoilers. We haven't even touched on the fallout from the D. C, stuff with Willow, which I'm assuming is still rippling through the background, but these specific personal dramas are taking center stage. Honestly, I'm most worried about the Joss-Carly dynamic. That relationship has been fraying for a long time, and this WSB revelation might be the thing that snaps it. Josslyn isn't a little girl anymore, and Carly doesn't know how to parent an adult who is just as stubborn as she is. And with Valentin in the middle, it's a powder keg. And I'm most hopeful for Jason and Brit. Not necessarily as a couple, though I wouldn't hate it, but just as two characters connecting on a human level. Jason needs that. He's been a robot for too long since he came back. Seeing him care about Brit's pain makes him feel real again. Anyway, that's where my head is at. I need more coffee. Maybe a donut. I'll be back after the episode airs to probably scream about something else. Let me know what you guys think. Is Felicia out of line? Are you Team Carly or Team Joss or Team neither? And how long until Justine regrets waking up next to the dimpled Dawn? Until next time, keep your attics locked and your secrets. Well, maybe just don't keep secrets in Port Charles. It never ends well.